If you are trying to grow your blog or business on Pinterest, your titles and descriptions are absolutely everything. Seriously, if you don't optimize that stuff, no matter how good your pins look, they are not going anywhere. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways of how you can create titles and descriptions for your own pins. And this stuff actually works because I'm using it on a few different Pinterest accounts, and each one of these accounts is growing every month. But before we start, here's a quick announcement. If you want to get access to tools that I'm going to mention in this video, including my custom extensions and plugins, plus detailed AI prompts, join the PinLions community. We have nearly 60 members from all around the world, and everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone is growing on Pinterest. So if you want to connect with other Pinterest marketers, this group is for you. Inside the group, you get one-on-one DM access to me, so I can have a look on your Pinterest account and tell you what you can do better. And you can also get access to all of the behind-the-scenes experiments that you don't see anywhere else. So if you are serious about scaling your Pinterest game, this is the place to be. The link is in the description. Okay, let's start with the simplest way of creating titles and descriptions. You can use this prompt. Create a high-quality SEO optimized Pinterest title and description for the following URL. Then you would just paste the URL here. Title should be catchy, include relevant long-tail keywords naturally, and stay under 70 characters. The description should be 300 to 400 characters long, naturally incorporating 4 to 5 keywords while ensuring no word is repeated more than twice. Use bold text for keywords. So this is the simplest prompt that you can use for titles and descriptions, and if you want, but it's optional, you can also ask ChatGPT to use emojis, one in title, one in description. This is something that I'm doing personally. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. So once you have the prompt, you can simply click enter and it's gonna create a very nice title and description for your pin. So as you can see, it's easy beef casserole recipe, comforting dinner in one dish. And the description is looking for a hearty beef casserole that's simple to make and full of flavor. This easy beef casserole recipe is perfect for busy weeknights or cozy weekends. Packed with tender meat, veggies, and creamy sauce, is the ultimate comfort food dinner. Try this family-approved one-pan casserole meal today. Great for meal prep or freezing. So as you can see, we are targeting multiple keywords here because it's not just beef casserole, but it's hearty beef casserole, easy beef casserole recipe, comfort food dinner, one-pan casserole meal prep, freezing. So honestly, there are a lot of different keywords here. Just like that, you have a very nice title and description for your URL. And if you have more URLs, you can use literally the same prompt. You can paste 10 or 15 URLs here, and ChatGPT is going to create all of them at once. Okay, so that was the first way of doing it. But if you want to create titles and descriptions that are even more optimized, you should use the tool called PinClicks. It's a paid tool, but there is a free trial available, and if you want, you can try it for free. No credit card is required, and you can get it for free for a couple of days. Once the free trial is over, it costs $30 per month, so it's not that much, but honestly, the value for money when it comes to Pinterest keyword research is absolutely insane. There are a lot of different features on PinClicks that you can use, but I'm not going to go into detail in this video, but we are going to use the feature called Keyword Explorer. So let's search for beef casserole, and let's see what we can get. So as you can see, beef casserole recipes get over 30,000 searches every month. So that's a very good keyword. And if we go into that keyword, you will notice that all of these related interests here, these are the keywords that we should use in our description. Long story short, PinClicks is the only keyword research tool that gives you access to these related interests. And these are the official keywords that Pinterest is using to classify pins. So if you can get access to these specific keywords and you start using these keywords in your titles and descriptions, you are basically speaking the same language as the algorithm of Pinterest. Personally, I believe that this is the cheat code that everyone is looking for, because all you have to do is to find your target keyword. In this case, it's beef casserole recipes. Just have a look at these related interests, copy this interest by clicking here and include them in our ChatGPT prompt. So if you are using this related interest from PinClicks, you can use the following prompt. Create a high quality SEO optimized Pinterest title and description for the following URL. Include the following keywords. Choose the most suitable ones. And here you can just paste the keywords that we took from PinClicks. The rest is the same as before, so you can just hit enter and just wait for the output. And now the description is using exactly the same keywords that Pinterest system is using on the platform. Out of my experience, even though the first title and description that we created with the first prompt was very good, I believe that the second one would get even better results. If you want, you can try it. You can create some pins that incorporate keywords from PinClicks and you can see if they are going to get better reach. In my experience, this stuff works. And I also want to show you a third way of creating titles and descriptions with my simple Chrome extension that I created for members of my community. I called this extension PinLions Helper. You simply have to enter the URL here and hit generate, and after a few seconds you are going to see the title and the description. And just like that, we have the title and the description, and we can simply copy it and just use it for our pins. And for those who are using PinClicks, you can do the same thing here. Just paste the keywords from PinClicks here and hit generate. And now these keywords are going to be included inside of the description. And just like that, we have the optimized title and optimized description that features all of the most relevant keywords that we took from PinClicks. It's super easy, it's super simple. You just paste the URL, hit generate, and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. But like I said before, this tool is available only for members of my community. So if you want to use it, you have to be a member. Okay, but let's talk why this stuff even matters. Because Pinterest is not just a mood board with some pretty images, it's a search engine just like Google. It relies heavily on the titles and descriptions to understand what your pin is actually about. And the image is important as well, of course, but most importantly, the algorithm is reading the text data that you give it. So if you are using just vague phrases or you are skipping the actual keywords that matter, well, you are basically cooked because you are pretty much wasting time. Beautiful designs can help you get clicks and stand out, but if your pins are not using the relevant keywords, then obviously that's not good. Now let's talk about what you should not do on Pinterest, and most importantly, you should avoid keyword stuffing. And by keyword stuffing, I mean creating descriptions that consist only of keywords separated by commas. Here's the example. It might seem like a good idea because in the end you are targeting multiple keywords at once, but in reality you are basically confusing the algorithm because it doesn't know what your main keyword is. Even worse, it looks very spammy, it doesn't feel natural or helpful, and that can turn off users too. So in my opinion, you should avoid doing that kind of stuff. I like to include emojis in both titles and descriptions because I believe it helps you stand out among other pins that are not using any emojis at all. But this is just me, you don't have to use emojis if you don't want to, that's fine. The main takeaway from this video is that if you are spending time creating pins, whether with Canva or Midjourney or Ideogram, you basically owe it to yourself to maximize their reach. No one likes to waste time, and if you are not optimizing titles and descriptions, you are wasting time. And of course, if you want to speed up the whole process and your growth on Pinterest, if you want to get access to all of my tools, prompts, and templates, join the PinLions community. We have members from all over the world, and that includes countries like Morocco, India, Philippines, Germany, Spain, United States, Sweden, Poland, so many different countries, a few African countries as well. So honestly, the community is growing. It makes me very happy, and people are actually growing on Pinterest. It makes me super happy when I see that members are growing their accounts and they are getting their first affiliate sales. So if you want to become a member, you know what to do. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and if it was, consider subscribing to this channel. See you next time.